Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Suci Prihatini. I'm from paper presentation class. Today I'm going to present the results of my paper presentation, preferences, emotions, perceptions of ornamental plant species among university students in Indonesia. Now we move to the first slide. There is the outline of my presentation. The first one is introductions, and then the second one is literature review, and then there is a research methods, and then there is a results, and the last one is discussions and conclusions. Alright, let's take a look at the first slide. We have introduction. In general, ornamental plants are one of the horticultural plants that have a high economic value, especially in Indonesia. It was obtained based on BBS data in 2014 that the growth rate of agricultural sector increased by 3.54% from 2011 to 2013. And then in the field of ornamental plants, research has been carried out by the research and development agencies researchers with the aim the breeding research is directed to produce varieties that are preferred by the market. Today, many young people, especially students, do not know about agriculture, especially in ornamental plants cultivation. This is due to perceptions that agricultural activities do not provide a great economic value in the future. Many students, even agricultural students, do not really know the benefits of ornamental plants themselves. The study should be conducted. This research aims to better understand the students' perceptions about ornamental plants cultivations and preferences toward ornamental plants. Now we move to the next slide. There is a literature review. We have two sources in here. The first is according to Aqua 2002. Initially, cut flowers were intended for flower buds or generative organs, along with their stalks or a few branches that were separated from the parent plant, which would use it for decorative materials or for other produce uses. In general, there are ornamental plants can be classified for flower ornamental plants and leaf ornamental plants. Flower ornamental plants are plants that have an interesting flower part, while the leaf ornamental plants are plants that have an attractive leaves. Now, seeing the increasing popularity of ornamental plants among the public, it doesn't necessarily becoming interesting for students to try ornamental plants cultivation. According to Wilson et al. 2013, understanding potential consumer perceptions of plants and gardening, as well as crop purchasing patterns, can help green industry companies market their products more effectively. Students can certainly be said to be consumer, considering that students can buy the goods such as ornamental plants, for example. Now we move to the research methods. In here, we have three topics that I have to talk about in this research methods. The first one is this research was conducted by a mini survey to undergraduate students in some universities in Indonesia. The students are from different majors such as economics, laws, accounting, and politics, and so on. The students are from the first, second, and third year of the study. In order to take part in the study, the participants were not required to be skillful or have a good knowledge in planting ornamental plants. Then we have in the second topic, the questionnaire contains three categories. The first is the types of ornamental plants, and then student preferences regarding the color of ornamental plants, and student preferences regarding to the price of ornamental plants. Responses were collected in a Likert scale, where respondent can choose between agree and disagree. By providing online questionnaire, which are distributed on several social media, the participant can easily to complete that. The last one is the data collection and analysis. Before we're talking about that, in fulfilling in this questionnaire, consent was given for the respondents who were willing to complete that. The first, respondents were notified via messages or social media about this questionnaire. After that, the respondents were asked whether they are willing or not to fill out this questionnaire. The data collection and analysis were carried out in a quantitative way with using Microsoft Word and Excel to assist the reading on the data. From the questionnaire that have been distributed through the messages and social media, there are 42 respondents who have been willing to fill out this questionnaire. These 42 respondents was an average currently studying in Yogyakarta, Central Java, and East Java areas with an average age range of 18 years to over 20 years. These questionnaires were divided into three aspects for easier analysis. Here we have the table 1. There is types of ornamental plants. As we can see, there are 100% respondents agree that ornamental plants have many types ranging from the color to leaf shapes. Then 19.5% of 42 respondents agree that after seeing ornamental plants, they are feel fresh because the many shapes and colors. And then there is 83.3% of respondents agree that natural ornamental plants are more attractive than artificial ornamental plants. And the last one is 90.5% respondents agree that they have different tastes when they are looking at the ornamental plants. Next, we move to the table 2, student preferences regarding to the color of ornamental plants. It can be analyzed that 78.6% respondents agree that the bright colors make them enthusiastic to buy and care for ornamental plants. 97.6% agree that the colors and shapes of ornamental plants give a beautiful impressions and attract attention. In addition, there are also questions where respondents give their answer about what color they like the most of the types of ornamental plants. Of the 4 colors is red, yellow, white, and purple. There are 21.4% choose white, 16.7% choose purple, 11.9% choose red, yellow, white, and purple, and 11.9% choose yellow and white. And now we move to the last one is table 3, students' preferences regarding the price of ornamental plants. From table 3, there are 50 of respondents agree that ornamental plants is easy to reach as a student, but the remaining of 50% do not agree about this. And also there is a 76.2 agree that buying ornamental plants is easy to do. The results of this study reveals three essential parts. The first one is in terms of students' perceptions toward ornamental plants, the participants generally have positive views towards ornamental plants, such as the various types of ornamental plants, the beauty of ornamental plants, and the popularity of ornamental plants in social media, which make which attract people to buy them. The second one is ornamental plants color give certain impressions to the future buyers, and certain colors are more favorable than others. The last one is the price of ornamental plants are considered to be affordable for students. This study found that shape of ornamental plants is an attraction for students. This might can help students in choose the type of ornamental plants to be purchased based on the type, from leaf to shape, original or artificial plant types. According to Eder and Oz 2017, color is the most influential aspect in human life, and some characteristics of people in society, such as violence and crime, can be predicted based on the color used. This is support the results in the questionnaire, where majority the students agree that color is an interesting thing to pay attention to. Of the four color categories, on average, respondents choose bright colors like red, purple, and white as their choice of ornamental plants. In relation to the price of ornamental plants, the half of participants agree and disagree about this. Seeing from the respondents who are students, where they still have an income from their parents, they think that buying ornamental plants is quite difficult to reach because it may not meet a student's price standards. From the results of this study that have been analyzed, many students are interested in ornamental plants. They are mostly attracted to the bright colors, but some of them may also want to take care for ornamental plants due to the price. But there are several factors that might cause them to spend their money to other needs. This study has both positive and negative implications for the marketing ornamental plants. In general, the participants in this study have already been familiar with this type of plants as well, as they have positive perceptions of them. Even so, some students think that buying or caring for ornamental plants is not so important or needed. Consequently, the students ended up not knowing much about ornamental plants. Based on the results of the study, future research is expected to be conducted with largest sample of participants whose occupations are various. This is aimed to capture more diverse voices on the perceptions and preferences toward ornamental plants. Thank you. I think that's all my presentations. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.